logical Zay. It's always more than one way to think about anything. King and queens, I hope everybody is doing good, doing great, taking care of your health, staying to yourself. Make sure to pop your ish in the comment section. I will be checking. Keep it respectful, no disrespecting. Remember, a slow grind is better than no grind. Make sure y'all go subscribe to 4D Shams. We're gonna react to his video. Larping has gone too far. I don't know what larping is. I'm assuming it's flexing. Let's get into it. Interesting. Make sure y'all go subscribe to 4D Shams. Before you subscribe to his channel, though, make sure you subscribe to mine. Let's get into it.
You got all this shit to say, right? Like, I'm wearing Masonite. I don't know what the fuck Masonite is, you hear me?
Pretending to not know how to pronounce moissanite as if to say you've never heard of it before is not going to convince us that your diamonds are not moissanite.
Let's see what it's hitting for, man. Add it up, nigga. 8.2 pounds, nigga.
Bro's supposedly walking around with 8 pounds worth of real jewelry. Mind you, he's claiming that the diamonds are GIA certified. Now, the chain obviously isn't made out of pure diamonds. It's a mixture of different metals. But even if, let's say, it was made out of pure gold or even pure silver, 8 pounds of any of those materials is a lot of money. But let's watch and see what happens next.
See, here's my whole thing with it. I think it's the braggadocious side of things that people tend to care about. Me personally, it don't bother me. Like, I don't see him and care about if his jewelry is real or not. I don't know why people are so fixed on caring about that, but I think it's because the egotisticalness, I guess you could say, of the person that's wearing it, flexing it like it is real versus just saying, hey, this is fake or this is whatever, lab, whatever y'all. I don't even know what that means. I don't know. I don't genuinely care about what another man is wearing. That's my whole thing. I'm doing this reaction video, though, for entertainment purposes only. What happens to the whole fake it till you make it thing? But this is the thing, too. Even if his jewelry is not real, which I really don't give a dang about, I do not care about that. I think it's smart to wear fake jewelry anyway, just in case you get robbed. Hey, you got fake jewelry, you ain't got nothing real. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, it still look decent enough to where he can flash in the club and get the chicks. I don't think he's wearing jewelry for other men. But I think it's the fact that you brag as if, like, other men are broke, or you know what I mean? You trying to belittle somebody else by flexing your jewelry and then it end up being not. So I think that might be the reason why people care so much. I have no idea, but I really don't give a dang. But what happens to the whole fake it till you make it thing? I thought that was a thing that y'all, you know what I mean? But also too, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna just wait.
BB, come to Dubai. Fucking go.
Mozzie Rose, stop the cap, bro. You did not get your piece done by Heimel. You went to China to get your wings done in the back, telling everybody that you got it done by Heimel. This is the real Heimel. Stop the cap, bro. You got moisturizer in your pendant.
We're currently living in a LARPing epidemic. We're surrounded by LARPers. And if you don't know what a LARPer is, think of like a
live action role play. Oh, okay. Live action role play. I've never heard this term before.
To be a poser, a pretender, a fraudster, someone who doesn't actually live the life that they portray. Now,
by the way, I'm going to see the Michael movie Thursday. I cannot freaking wait. So excited.
There are levels to LARPing. On the entry level, you got the average LARPer. This could be your friend or maybe a friend of a friend. You go to these LARPers' social medias and they have some of the most aesthetic social medias ever. They're on Instagram flexing 50 different locations. They're eating out every other day. I'm talking Ruth Chris, Nobu, even some Michelin star restaurants. They're always in some fancy car, but mind you, they've never posted any video of them purchasing this car or announced to the world that they bought a new car. They just happen to be in a really nice car. And here's some examples of car LARPing, because for some reason it seems to be one of the most common types of LARP.
This your shit? Yeah.
I ain't trying to like kick you while you already down, but like Chrome Hearts ain't never made that bag. Like Chrome Hearts never made that bag, dude. They never made.
You like my car?
This is your car?
Yeah, man. You want to see it?
Bro, please. It's literally a dream car of mine.
Absolutely.
Oh my god.
Go ahead. Check it out.
Amazing. So you want to make your first $1 million a month, but don't know where to start? Well, trust me, I know how to help you.
Can I get in the picture?
No.
Can you get off my car then?
And the reason why that's relevant is because knowing these LARPers, if they had truly purchased that car, they would have definitely flexed it. I'm talking their story would have looked exactly like this. You're gonna see multiple stories of that same car just back to back to back. They might even throw a little motivational speech in there like, oh, you know, this is what happens when you put in that grind.
New V, fresh off the lot, you feel me? To get your money up, not your funny up, you heard? Y'all niggas is broke as shit. Y'all niggas broke.
What created this though? Was this just the hype of social media? Was it the YouTubers with the cars? Was it the rappers with the jewelry and, you know, the flashy lifestyle and the extravagant lifestyle? But why not? I mean, again, this goes back to the whole fake it till you make it thing. And I think that's what people need to stop doing. I think people need to just be realistic with themselves until they actually get in position enough to where they can get these things and these vanity vain, you know, items that really don't mean anything. You get these prized possessions and then you'll be able to flex and tell your story and so on and so forth. I think the issue with it is that people are faking it. And I think people have a problem with that, which again, I don't care. I'm not checking to see if, oh, I think this person is really living or I think they lying. They got to be I don't see somebody's story. I don't see somebody's social media page and immediately think that they're not living it. I just be like, oh, that's dope. I'm motivated by it more than anything versus trying to pick apart somebody's lifestyle to see if they not living that lifestyle. I think we too hyped on that. As much as people are hyped on faking it, we're too hyped on proving that somebody is not living that lifestyle versus just clapping for them. And I think we, you know, it's one of those things where you can go both ways with it. You know what I mean? I get it. I get why people will feel like, bro, you just faking a lifestyle. You faking it because you promoting a fake lifestyle to people that you really not living. So when people are asking you, how did you get it? You know what I mean? How did you accumulate the money? So on and so forth. You really can't give any advice. So I get that. I really do. But then it boils down to what are you following? You know, how easily misled are you? How easily manipulated and controlled are you? You know what I mean? I just don't. That's why I just don't dive too deep into it. I keep it at a, oh, that's dope. Click. Next, you know what I mean? Next post, swipe. It's just not that deep.
We be bummy, crummy as hell. Word of my dad. I know a nigga right now still in the hood, nigga. Look how I'm.
See, this is where I don't fool with it at. So I get why people feel how they feel about it. It's like, all right, you trying to, you know, downplay the next person's lifestyle and you faking yours. That's what I don't get. And most people who got that lifestyle don't do this. So I guess then I'm going to go back on what I said. Then you can kind of tell who's living it. If that's the case, for the most part, because what they say, the loudest person in the room is normally the brokest person in the room. It's just like a person that's woofing about fighting all the time. 9 times out of 12, he not the dude that's going to fight. Because a person that knows himself, he know he equipped when it comes to boxing and, you know, whatever, whether it's him carrying a firearm, he's not going to be provoking and, you know, oh, I got this. Nah.
Living. Your bitch probably fuck me right now. See that shit, gang? Yo, I promise you, niggas gonna think I'm rich as shit.
But on a serious note though, remember how I said there's levels to LARPing? You see, entry-level LARPers will exhaust their time and energy and resources to try to look like something that they're not. They'll flex other people's things. They'll spend their last dime to go somewhere. Shoot, they might even finance a trip, literally making payments on a plane ticket. They'll use Klarna to buy things that they obviously cannot afford. Brief intermission, y'all, I got an opportunity for you. If you've ever wished...
Now with the payment thing, I'm going to say this. I don't see anything wrong with it, and that's my personal opinion. And again, I don't pass judgment on anybody's financial situation. There's been times where I've done an afterpay. I've done, the Klarna, whatever it is, where you can make payments on something, and it might have been like 4 or 5 hats that I bought, and I just paid on it $26 or $30, whatever. Shoes, I've did guns like that, so on and so forth, and I was able to pay it off. It wasn't that I couldn't buy it in whole. It was just like, if I have the opportunity, my credit is good, you know what I mean? My payment history is up to par and they allow me to do it. I'm granted access to do it. Why not do it? Why pay the whole thing? You do the same thing with a gym membership. You do the same thing with your apartment. You do the same thing with your car. So, I mean, to each his own too, man. This is one of those things where I'm not big on passing judgment. Of course, I get it. Y'all gonna be like, well, you do reaction videos, so you better. All right, I get it. All right. God dang, for the politically correct individuals, yes. I'm doing a reaction, so I have to give my opinion. But when it comes to what somebody's driving, where somebody lives, what somebody is wearing, what chick another dude is dating, I don't care about what a person is. I genuinely just don't give a dang. Up to where I'm making it a point to point it out, or I just don't have the energy and I don't care. And I'm too happy with myself enough to downplay the next person, especially one of my brothers or my sisters. I just don't do it.
They can gain access to and use to LARP. For example, like this.
The people that actually do this in real time and in real life, how crazy is it for you to sit with yourself knowing that you put out a lie on the internet? How crazy is it to think about you having to convince yourself of a lie that you're telling to the public? And then once people see you out in public, whether it's a girl or a friend, you go out and people see what you actually drive, or they see what you actually are wearing, or you get to live with a woman, or you go on a date and she realizes, oh, this dude does not have the money that he's been flaunting and promoting that he has. How embarrassing is that? How much of a reality punch is that to the gut? That's why it's just best to be honest and be cool and just be you. And again, just be motivated by it until you can get to, opportunity and chance in life where you can put yourself in a position where you can have all of these things versus faking it. I think this ruins you more than anything. I think this ruins you more than faking it. I think putting out this stuff that you really don't have hurts you and hinders you more than you telling the truth. Because I think truth tellers are always those people that get further in life than liars do.
And at least with those type of LARPers, they were at least in proximity to the life they want to live. They were in proximity to the things that they were flexing. But you see, there's a whole new brand of LARPers online that are using the internet to LARP. Have you ever posted a location or maybe posted a fancy dinner or something you just bought from a fancy store? Well, yeah, so these new brand of LARPers will take that material and then post it on their social medias as if it's theirs. No shame whatsoever.
LARPing, 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 LARPing. Having money up, you getting starving.
And it doesn't even stop at Pinterest. Your TikTok, your IG story, your IG highlight might be in jeopardy. Someone might literally steal it to LARP. I mean, it's gotten to the point where they're even using AI to alter photos and videos so they can LARP. I genuinely want to know. So if you guys LARP or have LARPed in the past, drop a comment below. But moving on though, I know when you guys first clicked on this video, you probably thought that I was going to be just, down talking LARPing, but I'm actually a big advocate of LARPing when it's used right. Because you see, there's two sides to LARPing. There are LARPers who go broke trying to portray a certain lifestyle, trying to live up to an image that isn't accurate to how they actually live. These LARPers will usually exhaust their time, effort, and resources to maintain an image. But you see, on the other side of the spectrum, when you have these advanced LARPers, you get these LARPers who are actually using the LARP to make more money, save more money, and keep up with their PR. And I think the best example of these type of LARPers are celebrities, especially rappers. Rappers literally make more money by living a loud lifestyle. The shiny chains, the fancy cars, the big houses, their material possessions, these big purchases, garner them more clout from their fans. Things like Drake owning a private jet or Lil Uzi Vert putting a diamond on his forehead. These type of stunts convey to the world that rapper is winning. And what do people like to do? They like to hop on the bandwagon. They like to support the winning team. So yes, if you're a celebrity and you already know you have that money in your bank account, honestly, LARP as much as you can, because it's just gonna make you look better. It's gonna bring more attention to you, and that's gonna result in more money in your pockets.
I'm gonna say this. I believe you stay rich by knowing how to save and also to spending responsibly. If you have the money to spend and you want to splurge, by all means, you deserve it. You worked your butt off to get to the point of where you are. You have the right to spend the money on whatever you want. That's why I don't care about faking it till you make the necklaces I got on. I got these from a store in the mall. You know what I mean? I don't care about telling people that. I got expensive watches. I got a bracelet that cost a lot of bread. And I got shoes that close to 500. You know what I mean? I got boots that are 3-4. Like, that doesn't matter. I worked hard to be able to pay for stuff like that. But you're never going to see me posting a picture with the tag on it. I got pants that are expensive. Of course, you work your butt off and you want to buy the things that you weren't able to get when you didn't have it. There's nothing wrong with that. The problem is that people are lying and faking it, making it seem like they're living a lifestyle that they're not. And once you tell yourself a lie, it's only going to be a domino effect of lies that you're going to have to tell yourself. And if you're using it for motivation, okay, cool, that's fine. But at some point, you're going to have to be, you're just going to have a strong sense of reality in what it is. Just imagine putting out a lie to the internet and you sleeping on a mattress in a raggedy apartment on the floor, but you're not doing nothing to get yourself off that raggedy mattress. So every day you wake up, all you in your mind, all you thinking about is being a bigger and a better liar versus working to get to where you need to get to where you can get off that mattress and go get you a luxury apartment where you can go get the car you want, go get the job you want. All of this, it's all about mindset. Everything starts with mindset, y'all. So, you know, you can live the life that you want to live. You can flaunt and you can stunt and you can do whatever you want to do. The decision is always ultimately up to you. It's 100% your decision. It's your choice. It's your lifestyle. Live it the way you want to live it. But do you want to live a lie or do you want to live truth? It's completely up to you. I'm gonna end this video right here, man. Love, peace, and prosperity. Hello or goodbye. Talk to me. Do not yell at me. We elevate into we hit the head. We ain't bleeding. Yes, spread love, not hate. I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Be great. All right. Go on.